And in this situation, oh, do I got one? No way, there's one. I was just about to tell you guys. Oh my gosh. Wow, he's stuck on something. Yes. Ha 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 ha. Over the last decade, I've caught fish in every corner of North America. From California to Mexico, Florida to New York, and all the way up to Canada, documenting it all on video for you guys. Yes, I got it! But as a video creator and instructor, I've generally left out one of the most important and the largest demographics in the world of fishing, and that is the bank beater, the pond prowler, the shore master. Yeah! In this series, I'm making it my goal to fish more bodies of water than I ever have before, but this time, from the bank. My name's Tyler, and this is 100 Ponds. If you are unfamiliar with the rules of 100 ponds, a success for a pond is one fish. Sometimes I've made the exception where we have enough learning experience that I count it as a success, or we get a bite or a few bites that I know they were bass, we count that as a success. But for the most part, I'm gonna count a successful pond as one fish caught, hopefully more. I think we're on 100 Ponds episode 8 or 9 by now. If you missed the previous 100 Ponds episodes, they are all awesome and they all teach many different things about pond bass fishing. I will leave those linked in the video description below. But I say we strap on the chest mount, grab our rods, reels, and tackle, and head down to pond number 22. So pond number 22, we are here, and honestly, we have some of the best weather we've had for a 100 Ponds episode yet. It is overcast, it is windy, and I'm excited to fish these ponds. The problem is we had rain recently here in Dallas, which is leading to what looks like quite a lot of dirty water and sludge on this pond. So we're going to show you guys, hopefully in this video, how to fish a pond that used to be relatively clear water, then you had some rain or wind come in, and now it's really dirty water because the bass are still in here. How do you make them bite? That's the whole goal of today, is to show you guys, at least with this singular pond here, to show you all how to catch fish in these conditions, because as you can see, a lot of stuff was drained into this pond, but they're still here. Bass rarely die overnight. I don't know if they're gonna hit top water. This water clarity is maybe 4 inches. So if you got a muddy pond you fish, this is the episode for you. Because we're only gonna give top water a try for maybe like 10 minutes. If we don't get a bite, man, I'm going straight to a spinnerbait. The brightest spinnerbait I got. Now, one thing I am seeing a ton of is bait fish, which is honestly surprising. Normally ponds like this have more bluegill than bait fish, but hey, we know what the fish may be eating. Okay, top water is not a go. So what do when your pond gets muddier than mud? Well, first off, you try top water. I tried that. Next, you try a crazy vibration, big presence reaction lure. I'm gonna go get myself a spinnerbait. So I'll see you guys over there. Well, when in doubt, fish the bubbler or the fountains. Whatever flowing water you got, cast at it. It still might not have a fish, but it's sure as heck worth a try. I just feel like this bubbler here is gonna have a fish. Come on. Give it to me, please. No way, no way. I've got one, I've got one. Oh my goodness. I've got one on the bubbler, on the spinnerbait. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Yes, sir, baby. Let's go. Oh my goodness. That is so classic right there. That when that water gets dirty, they either go to hard structure or moving water. Ah, and that fish went to moving water. Let's go. The spinnerbait got the job done. My friend, you are worth more than gold to me, because that is a success at this pond. We have showed you guys how to catch fish when your water gets dirty. If you got a fountain you got a bubbler, you got a waterfall coming in, that is most likely where your fish are going to be. Take more than one cast at a location, folks, because in this dirty water, it takes fish maybe a few times for them to see it swim by and them to actually find it. Because it's totally possible that fish was trying to find it for the few casts before and just couldn't pinpoint where it was. But let's stinking go, baby. That's a stinking success. I say we get out of here because I don't think we're gonna catch a whole lot more fish, and we'll see you guys at pond number 23. Pond number 23 is a brand new one to me, as most of these are. We walk up to it and it looks pretty dang grassy. It is about 1 week after filming pond 22, so we have not had any rain in a while. This pond, I'm assuming we get a little bit muddy if some rain pours in here, but it's not muddy. It's very clear. I did see some bluegill just now as I walked up here, so that's most likely a forage species in here, as with most ponds. Not a surprise. You know, fall is finally beginning here in Texas, which means that top water should really be a major factor for me in every pond I go to from here on out until I'd say beginning of or middle of November. So the next month and a half should be big time for top water. And in this situation, oh, do I got one? No way, there's one. I was just about to tell you guys. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh no, bring him in here. Oh no, he's stuck. He's stuck, he's stuck. Oh my gosh, he's stuck on something. Yes! Ha 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 ha! Look at that one, buddy. Holy cow, y'all. I was trying to tell you that in this situation here, a frog is really the only way to go. And this guy just slurped it. Didn't really hit it that hard, just gave it a little slurpy derp. And as you can see, the pop and pad perch is gone. That's a healthy fish. Wow. Big fan of that. Let's get an Instagram picture, y'all. If y'all don't follow me on Instagram, you should. It's at TylersReelFishing. Boom, baby. I appreciate you a lot, Mr. 3-pounder. Go live your life. Okay, folks. Success. Roadside pond. You love to see it. I'm telling you guys, this frog right here, I guess Strike King doesn't technically want me to call it a frog because it's a popping pad perch, but it's a frog, and it's the best frog I've ever used. The hookup ratio for me on this lure is just crazy good. Not a whole lot of frogs I can say that for. There's one, there's one. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Oh, he's swimming out of there. Bring him in. Bring him in, y'all. Even on a full length long cast like that, we get ourselves one. And these are so dang healthy fish. Look at that. Look at how well he ate that frog. Ugh. Number 2 on the day right there, folks. Gorgeous 2-pounder. Man, some healthy fish. And as much as I love this frog, I love this rod just as much. The KVD 7.4 medium heavy. It's just enough of a heavy rod to catch fish in ponds. You know, if I'm fishing over a big grass flat in lakes, I'll throw a 7.3 heavy to a 7.6 heavy for frogs, but a 7.4 medium heavy is one of the best rods, all purpose for pond fishing. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. I ain't ashamed of that, folks. That's the truth. There's one. There we go. Ugh. Catch up to him, Tyler. Catch up. There we go. Just a wee little guy. But just as I had expected, he came in that same corner. I had to go to the other side of the pond, get a different casting angle at him. But that right there is the 3rd fish in that corner. So I'm not wasting any time, today at least, on any other side of the pond besides this corner. Thank you, friend. Well, boys and girls, no more fish have manifested themselves in pond 23, but that was a big time success. I like this pond. I'm definitely coming back in the future. It's got a lot of cool things, a little bit deeper water, definitely clear water, but muddy bottom. So we'll have some cool videos filmed here in the future. I say we pack on up and head to pond 24. Pond 24 is going to require a little bit of a tackle change. I need my vibrating jig rod, which a spinnerbait is actually going to go on. And y'all will see the reason for the spinnerbait here in a second. We got a little bit of ripple on the water here, and of course the sun is already up. So normally I'd be throwing a whopper plopper or a buzzbait or a spook on the edge of these, whatever the heck this grass is. If y'all can tell me what this is, what kind of leaf this is, but that's the kind of grass we are working with. Leads me to believe that it's pretty open water out there in the middle. Counting down the spinnerbait, and it's pretty dang shallow as well. My spinnerbait only got to maybe 3.5 to 4 feet deep. Forage species today. Honestly not sure yet. I'll let y'all know when I see. Not seeing much yet. But there are 2 other guys fishing that side of the pond over there. So obviously, this place has got the bass. And this side of the pond appeals to me a little more today than that side. Again, never been here, so I don't know if one side's deeper than the other, or if one's got more forage or cover. It all kind of looks the same to me though. I just like the fact that the wind is blowing into this side, which makes me think that the forage should all be pushed over to this side as well. It's not always the case, but majority of times it is. Maybe a white spinnerbait's not the best choice, but I honestly kind of feel like it's a good one because straight white is oftentimes a good dirty water color, because it, just like straight black, has a really good silhouette. There's not a whole lot of light, you know, penetration through a clear skirt or some a gray skirt, so an all white spinnerbait is also good for dirty water. And if there's bait fish in here, it serves that purpose as well of imitating them. And you'll notice I'm making 45-degree casts from the bank, because it gets me out to about the deepest water this pond has, but also lets me work that entire slope all the way back up. In my experience, this is the most time-efficient way to find the depth zone the fish are sitting in, because it's not worth my time to stand here and make 90-degree casts straight out into the middle, because then most of the cast is going to be in, you know, your deepest water possible, and that might not be where the fish are. If I make that 45-degree cast out there and I get a bite right at the beginning of my retrieve, then I'll know, okay, the fish might be a little bit deeper. Maybe you know, widening my angle of cast more toward the middle is better, but until you figure that out, you want to fish efficiently. I'm also thinking that maybe oh no! Son of a gun. Son of a gun, I had one. My first cast with the caffeine shad, y'all. No way. Oh, do I have one? Oh, dang it. Oh, I had another bite. Y'all, they are biting this thing, but I don't think they're very big. That's the problem. That's 2 bites now on the old caffeine. Dang it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Gosh, dang it, man. I keep getting bit. These fish must be either bluegill or very small bass, because they are not getting this caffeine shad in their mouth. I'm actually gonna rig up something a little bit smaller. Maybe this caffeine shad is a 5-inch. Maybe it's a little bit too thick for them. Can't get their mouth around it. Again though, if I'm going after fish that small, what the heck am I doing? Nothing better in the fall for these bait fish chasers in dirty water than a chartreuse and white thunder cricket. And I'm gonna prove it to you guys right now. Oh, let's go. Let's stinking go, baby. As I said, as if on cue. Let's go. Vibrating jig to the face. And this is what we're dealing with. This is the reason why, sorry buddy, got you in the eye. This is why fish have not been able to get my caffeine shed in their mouth, because they are tiny. But I knew they were in here. I knew there were fish. All it took was slow roll and a chartreuse vibrating jig, and it got the job done. Now, I did not intentionally choose to rig this without a trailer, as y'all might have seen just there. I don't have any creature baits or swim baits to put as a trailer on this. But now that I think about it, the smaller profile of this without a trailer actually might lead to a few more hookups, because the fish don't have to get as much of it around their mouth for them to get the hook. I have noticed though, I have to work it a little bit slower without a trailer. Otherwise the back end of it doesn't have a whole lot of weight and it really flops around. So it's definitely a slower vibrating jig presentation than I'm used to. Well folks, the fat lady has sung and we are now finished with 100 Ponds episode 8. Are we on? I don't know. All I know is the pond number. That was pond 24. We just had some clouds roll in and some wind pick up, which could have turned on the fishing, but I got some other things to do. As a YouTuber, I got a lot of emails, a lot of business work, a lot of editing to do to bring you guys these videos. So again, if you enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button. I love being able to bring you guys fun content and teach you guys stuff along the way. If y'all want to see my last 100 Ponds video, I will put it up here in the corner. It was a pretty fun one. Of course, as always, tons of good pond information. If you guys want more pond tips, let me know what you guys want to see, whether it's, you know, fall pond information or winter pond information, or just kind of like all around pond tips. Drop them in the comment section below. We'll see you guys next time on TRF.